safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Andres Borregales, ready to get us started. And we're off and running from Western New York. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Things going well so far. And the work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield.
Boy, he wasn't too far away from taking that the distance. But as it is, what a way to start the game. Now as an offense, you take the field for the first time, and the work's halfway done.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First turn of the game for James Cook. And our first play of the game is going to net them a single yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the Patriots' 49-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Allen on the play action. Incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. That's some excellent work to drive him all the way out past the 30-yard line. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Quick throw completed by May. Down the sideline past the 40. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's a New England 1st down.
33 yards on the play. And the Patriot 1st down.
Operating from the gun, here's May. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, they need 7. From the gun, it's May. Couldn't connect right Partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. May now on third down. It's in close. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. He's able to drive that pocket back. Reverse on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
And here he goes on the boot. Headed out right. Running right side by Kincaid. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow that it puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Round 80! Look out!
3rd and long for him here. And a terrific pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Bills with a punt team out there. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Off the play action. May. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Putting a receiver in motion. Back to the air. It's May. Has him on a quick hitter. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
May not have throw on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. He's got his man. This is correct. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. He gets 6 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's the pistol snap to May. He rolls to his right. Big strike here to Williams. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
It's a gain of 25
this one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a New England 1st down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, New England.
It's Henderson on the give. Looks like we can call it back 4 yards in the end. Kyle Bernard taking that one down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go, throw.
Counter play. It's Henderson. He's going to be brought down after a gain of 5. Right up next to that line of gain.
He's taken
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Here we go, throw.
They'll run in. Here's Pacheco. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
a gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Would have been about a 50-yard attempt on the field goal. The offense staying out there to go for this.
What's that? What's that?
They'll run it with Pacheco. Towards the defender. We've got a foot race. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots take a 13-0 lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Dallas sets on the extra point. And the Patriots drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Bills nothing. Andres Borregales to kick off for New
Now
England.
Borregales on to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing
Bills
zone,
take
and
over
almost
first
everything
and
else we
10
got here today. So
at
that
their
football
own
coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field
Alert!
position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Half. 319. What's that?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. It's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Hey, home. Ready? What's that?
Allen setting up play action. This is really my Joshua Palmer. He's going to have this one down to the 28.
It's a gain
So
of
a gain of 30 yards on that
And the
play.
Bills
And the Bills
first
have a first down. So the big
First
play
and
has them
10
well
at
into
the
enemy
28-yard
territory
line.
and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Ready? Stop. What's that?
First down throw for Allen. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. Space left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 for New England. But we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. Yeah, no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. They just got that unique way of seeing the field. Whether it's on a kickoff, going 100-plus for a pick 6. Wow.
Andy Borregales to
Well,
kick
Brock,
off
hopefully
for
some
New
short
England.
memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one flies right on past the end
The
zone.
Bills take
Did not
over
make an
first
effort to
and
even
10
hit the landing zone,
their
Brock.
own
So they're going to
35-yard
gift him a
line.
drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
What's that?
Back to the air. It's Allen after the pick. Passing downfield, working the left. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 21-0 our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Hey, tight. What's that?
On 1st down, Allen. Flush out now to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but shows the defense, and they take him down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Half 85. 56.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Christian Gonzalez has it. And I gotta imagine, partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, well, he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. The picks just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, back-to-back series.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
At the 6-yard line.
May now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. It's a foot race. 40. The 30. Gets the 10. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those alignment. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave. But eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Now Morgan trying to send it away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. From 2 away from 1. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Gain 15 there. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
180! Look out!
Play action now with Allen. Rolling out to his left. taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Ready?
Paid for this?
Second down. Here's Allen again. Chased out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To throw again, it's Allen. It's made right side by Coleman. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up fourth down.
An 8-yard
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on fourth down.
Brown 80! Look out!
Allen gonna throw again. Throw is caught by the back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on fourth down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Defensive play, jarring loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and now they face second down. To the air again, Allen. Forced out to his right. He doesn't see a winner he likes, so he just got rid of that one. That brings up third down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot, and the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
319! Get down!
Here he goes, third and long. And they stop him. He's knocked down on that 18-yard run. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Alert!
That's another Bills first down.
Again, Allen to the air. Bills caught. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills start to fight back for their first points in this game. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratch and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Well, they are getting boat raced already. Got to try to spark something up here, so they're going to try the onside kick. And no luck. The Patriots are there to recover. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. All right, I'm going to need your expertise here, Brock. You don't ever really call an onside kick there on a whim, do you? That had to be pre-planned, right?
Yeah, I think that was on the table well before they scored the touchdown, but here's the problem. That group on the other side, well, they were prepared. They were ready for it. And now, well, you added a little bit of Uncle momentum to that side.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots making this a left one before halftime. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again. Now Borg Allison to send it away. going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. They're down to their final one in this half. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He completes it in traffic. And he gets a small shot there before his touchdown.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Back to pass on 2nd and short. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 32.
56.
Allen to throw. Firing one deep for the end zone. Near the goal line. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
From the red zone now. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. All right, so defensively you've seen 2 throws now. You turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively...
And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills chop some of the lead off before the half. Josh Allen, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Now Allen will lead his guys up to the line to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Off 52. Half. What's that?
All right, they're going to throw for it. He lays out and gets it. Wow, that gets him the 2 points. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard
Where offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
Allen on the play action. Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
Middle. Half.
Throwing from the gun. Complete over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
11 yards.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Allen on third down. For the end zone, but incomplete. It's going to force them into a fourth down decision. So they take their shot for the end zone block rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
They'll go. Allen. Man, that's Kincaid. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
And the Bills first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw now, Allen. No, they get him yet again. Kyle Dillon makes the play. And the Patriots are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Now the Patriots calling their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Here's May. On the move. Headed right. Rolling. And takes a deep shot down the middle. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
A small little jab there finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. We love that. Stay on the gas.
And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Back to throw it. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Bass now to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. From Pacheco, and he has enough room to gain about 4.
Isaiah Pacheco.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. May now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He dodged the tackle. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's 16 yards on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Patriots first down. A gain of 16.
They'll go play action. Here's May. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
May out the play fake. Brought in, a big gain here for Diggs. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. 28-yard pickup there. That's a New England first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. They scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
This is Henderson on second down. And flying in for a few. It's third down.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
Good throw completed by May. And they're turned away on third and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down.
A loss of a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Bronk. They're going for it, 4th and 3. May throwing for it. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
This one is up and good. And the Patriots continue piling on to this lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Green 19! It's out!
Play action now with Allen. Pulled in by his back. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That's caught for the first. And they're going to down about contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 8. for a Bills first down.
What's that?
First down throw for Allen. Right back to Kincaid, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
86, Dalton Kincaid.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Alert, alert, alert. Look out.
Play action now. Allen. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Middle. What is that?
To the air again. Allen. And it's incomplete. They tied up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Start.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. Oh, he drops it to the right sideline. Down to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots keeping the pedal forward and adding 6 more. Dallas on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots continue adding on to that lead.
Bills 14. Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Look out.
Trying this one up the gut. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bills have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st down, Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
What's that?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready? Alert! Five wide.
Watch the motion.
Again, Allen to the air. Big strike downfield to Coleman. He takes it down to the 33.
It's a gain
Moving
of
quickly,
22
trying to get set
yards.
again.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Allen gonna throw again. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills put at least a tiny dent into that lead. So Allen lining the Bills up to go for two.
The Bills are lining up for a two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Going for it yet again. And once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. The problem is the defense knows even more.
All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Intended for
Trying to find Stephon Diggs.
Incomplete.
And now it's second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Hey, we got to switch it up.
Now May on third and long. Tried to connect, but it lines up incomplete. Williams, the intended receiver. And now they're staring at fourth and long. The Patriots have their punting unit out. It was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And what a return. He nearly slung it for 6, but still, Brock, that sets his offense up with first and goal.
Patriots 8-yard line.
Davis. And they take this in for the score. The Bills shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his offense right off the line of scrimmage? It's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Well, Brock, they're uncertainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. Good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
All right, working from the gun to Suggs. First and 10. Going play action, May. Finds him on the crossing line. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Patriots football, and they aren't hurting for points, that's for sure. They start this quarter with a huge lead. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
QB runs could be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
All right, here we go. Second down. From the gun, it's May. Short pass brought in. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback can find you again.
Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
A gain of 24 more yards. That's another Patriots first down. First and goal, New England.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. He's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. You can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
He gets it again. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, New England.
The Patriots put up even more points in a win. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights.
56.
And the Patriots tack on 7 more to their lead.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
44-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. Getting out to his left.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
Very nice. Tight. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's going to push one deep down the right. Looks great fly through the air, Brock. The problem's on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Allen on 3rd down. Go right side, caught by Mooney. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard
Now
line.
Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Dumps this off to Cook. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
52. What's that?
The throw again. It's Allen. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills putting up points in a game decided. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Well, he definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Allen looking to throw this. And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead. That is their 3rd conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense, that feels like you can't be stopped. You can't wait to say, ready, break. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
And he's going to be out of bounds with some outstanding field position right at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sets out behind the line. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. The throw completed by May. They across the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. We've got whistles and a timeout call by the defense. 2:07 left to play. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Good throw. 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Patriots approaching win number 7 on the year.
It's 4th down.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. They kick the running back in motion. Trying to throw for it with May. The call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And the Patriots get there and take him down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Regular. Alert! Look out!
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shot away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
5 wide. What's that?
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they pick him up again. Kyle Diller makes the play. And the Patriots get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Enough to take it in on 2nd down. This looks like a run drive for me. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He gets it on the design keeper. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. That's all they have, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this. May going for it. Throw is caught by the back. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Now the refs agree. He's marked short. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
Result of the
50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
First down throw for Allen. Moving downfield, and he has it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So the Patriots come in and take